Hey you guys, it's Dana and it's Tuesday, so it's time to talk about money, and it's a new year. So happy New Year. There couldn't be a better time to talk about shame. Okay, so really, it's the new year, and New Year's is really the perfect time to admit to yourself and to others around you, maybe just your partner, that you made a mistake with money, with your finances, and it can be incredibly hard to admit that. And a lot of times couples are carrying around a lot of shame when it comes to money. And I speak from personal experience. I feel as if this was a really difficult thing for me to deal with. And the fact that I have made mistakes. And if you've watched our video where I talk about how we stopped living paycheck to paycheck, I mean, you can understand, like we had so much debt, and I felt as if I felt ashamed. I was walking around feeling as if I literally had a chain around my neck choking me, like I was drowning, as if I had done something wrong, which I had, but I felt as if I had made, I couldn't understand, because it was explained to me growing up that people borrow money, that you need to have a high credit score, that a high credit score is the most important thing. That's what I was taught. And obviously that's what a lot of people believe. And so I started borrowing money, got my first credit card at 16. And so I had debt for so long, and it was crushing. It was crushing, and I felt really shameful about it. And it was embarrassing to talk about it. But most things that you feel shameful about are things that are secrets. And so the best way to get rid of that shame and to release it and to release yourself from that is to not make it a secret anymore. If you can talk about it and get it out there in the open, and at least start with your partner and those you love who are close to you, and just start to talk about it. And it's okay to say, hey, look, I made mistakes and I was not so smart, but now we're going to do better moving forward, looking to the future. We're going to make different choices, and we're going to not be so dumb with our money going forward, right? So supposedly like 7 out of 10 households are living paycheck to paycheck. So 7 out of the 10 houses on your street, they're living paycheck to paycheck. They don't have it all together. So obviously you're not the only one who has had difficulty with money. You're not the only one who is buried in debt and feels that crushing weight. Other people do too, they just don't talk about it. They don't discuss it. So you're not alone. So there's no reason to beat yourself up about it. The best thing to do is to just come clean about it and just say, like I said, you messed up. Get it out of the dark and move forward, so that way it won't be so shameful and you won't have that feeling of just, walking around holding it in to yourself. And so there is a lot of freedom in discussing it and working together with your partner or with your support system, working together to try to fix it. Right now, this is the year to fix it, or at least begin fixing it. Put your foot on the path, because if you don't put your foot on the path and start taking those steps, you're never going to get to the end, right? So you just have to begin. So make this new year your year that you're going to start to be smart with your money and to begin by getting out of debt. We're all taught to handle our money differently by our parents, by society, but a lot of it is the same, borrowing money in our culture, as people do. I listen to the radio when I go to work, and the commercials, like they're all about, low APR, zero money down. Almost every commercial is like a car commercial or something, trying to just encourage us to finance things. The commercials on TV, and then even when I talk to people, like often they're talking about their car payment, and it's unbelievable how bombarded we are with this message that debt is okay. But it's really not. If you have debt and you have a lot of debt, then you understand. It's just that crushing feeling, that weight that literally presses down on you, and it takes away your feeling of security and joy and freedom. And when you buy things with cash, it is a completely different experience, different feeling. And if you've never done it, then maybe you don't know what that feels like. So it's hard to compare, but you know what it feels like to have a lot of debt. And it's not a good feeling, right? So in order to get out of it, to get free from it, first step is to talk about it with your partner, your loved ones, maybe your pastor. Just bring it out there in the open and just begin to take the steps to fix it and get it out of your life, get rid of it in this new year. All right? Okay, so I'm working on a video of creative ways to post your debt repayment plan. You can do charts, people do thermometers. I'm working on a video to put that together. So if you have any ideas to help others as far as how you post it to make it more visible, to get it out there in the open to both yourself and maybe others who might come into your home space, or, I'd love to hear those, share those down below in the comments. So let's try to make this next year about being more about bringing it out of the dark and letting go of the shame. All right? Okay, you guys, if it's your first time here, be sure to subscribe. I'm here every single Tuesday talking all about money, and I am a mom of 4 kids. We live in the Philadelphia area, and I'm a wife, and I also work in finance full-time outside the home, and I do this YouTube thing because I've been doing it for years. I can't imagine not doing it, and I hope it helps you guys to build wealth, get out of debt, and it helps us to stay on track with our financial goals as well. All right? Okay, I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye.